backers of the Wanderer's Guide. I wanted to give you a quick video update. There's a lot of stuff that I want to say about the project, keep you guys informed, let everyone know what's happening. And typing all of that out, sometimes there's a lot of questions that can be raised and a lot of things. I just wanted to try to make it more of a video to help understand some of the production and scheduling things that we have coming up. So I'm going to just kind of dive into it, try to cover a couple of different topics, and then answer any questions that anybody has. But basically, where are we at with the Wanderer's Guide? So a lot of the content has already been created. As you know, this is an extremely large art-based project. And the art for this project is, I assure you, as far as any tabletop product, and I own a lot of tabletop role-playing game products, this is going to be one of the most amazing art-focused projects that I guarantee anyone has ever seen in the tabletop role-playing world. It's just mind-blowing, some of the stuff that we've done. But the art is taking quite a bit longer than we had originally intended. When originally we had started working on the project and drafted up a schedule with the artist Andrew Bosley, we had an expectation for how many pieces we were going to be able to work on per week. As we've kind of gone through the process, it looks like we have no ability to get more than like 2 maps per week done. And of course we had to go through every map to get it to color rough, and then we had to go through every map again to take it to final. But the art that we've been sharing on the update is just some of the best art that we've ever seen. And as we are even talking now, we are very close to getting the maps done. And there will be quite a few other pieces of art that need to be done: the cards, the cover of the book, the deluxe box, a lot of things to just kind of sure up and final. But the bulk of it is the maps, and we are getting pretty close to having that done. We fully expect to be completely done with art by the end of August. So other things that we are working on is we are having the factory that we're working with make samples of the dice, of the bags, of the coin, of the enamel pin, all of the things that we have been working on that are not tangentially tied directly to Andrew's art, making sure that we're ready to go into production so that once we do finalize all of the art, we can format it, get it to the factory, and they can start printing and mass producing the product. So that's kind of where the art is at, and where the progress of where we're going to turn things over to the factory. There's a bit of a couple weeks where we're going to go through pre-production and sampling, and then we're going to move into mass production. And then of course we'll be shipping, freight shipping across the ocean, and then individual shipping from fulfillment centers to your door. So we don't have 100% accurate idea of how long that's going to take, but right now we do know, and we'll keep you updated, that the art is going to be finished by the end of August. And then once that's done, the rest of the timelines are going to fall in a little bit easier. But we're really excited. We've been making constant progress on this. Other things that I wanted to talk about. Why have we not opened the Pledge Manager? That's been just a constant question of why we haven't opened the Pledge Manager. So there's a few reasons for this. Number one is the Pledge Manager. For us to open it, we need to charge you shipping costs. That's a huge thing about the Pledge Manager, is it gets your addresses, it locks it in, it creates, abilities for you to add more things to your order, upgrade your pledge if you want to do that, allows other people that weren't a part of the Kickstarter to be able to come in and late back it. There's a lot of things like that. But the number one thing that it's going to do is it's going to charge you the shipping. And if you have backed any number of Kickstarters in the last year, not just ours, one thing that you'll know is that the shipping costs have increased in the most moderate ways over 250% from when we actually launched our Kickstarter and got the rough estimates. And so the shipping companies that we've been talking to, the fulfillment centers that we've been talking to, have basically been quoting us prices that are far and away like triple. And honestly, the project does not have the profit to absorb triple the amount of shipping. So we had put some estimated shipping costs up on the Kickstarter, and we want to try to keep as close to those as possible, but we don't want to overcharge you. We don't want, in fact, just to be transparent, I back a lot of Kickstarters. I had one Kickstarter that was supposed to be $18 in shipping, and they contacted us, opened the pledge manager, and they charged me $98 in shipping, which is just made me extremely angry, right? Like if it had been $25, I probably wouldn't have cared. But to say that the shipping's probably going to be 18 and then it be 98 is insane, right? An $80 increase was just absolutely a huge amount. And we don't want to do that. We do not want to open the pledge manager and charge you guys triple what we said we were going to charge. We're going to try to stay as close as we can to what the original shipping costs we had estimated were, and it did say that they were estimates, but we're going to try to stick as close to that as we can without actually losing money on the shipping and seeing how much we can absorb. So that's a long way to say that the reason the pledge manager hasn't opened is because a lot of the shipping companies and fulfillment companies we're working with are seeing the cost delay. And since we know that we're not actually going to be shipping this until later this year at the absolute earliest, we might as well wait until the shipping rates get a little bit better so that we can sign contracts with those companies at better rates and charge you less shipping. But we can't actually charge you less shipping now because there is no actual guarantee in place that those are going to be what the costs are. So that's the reason we haven't opened the pledge manager. There's no reason the pledge manager really needs to be open now versus later. I can understand some people just want to get it over with, but the reason it hasn't been open is because the project is going to take a little bit longer just because the art, and then in addition to that, the longer we can kind of like pull that pledge manager out a little bit, the less hopefully we're going to need to charge the backers to get the product shipped to them. So that's the long and short of it. We're really excited because in the next couple of weeks, we should be able to show you actual pictures of dice that are being made and pins and bags and the other kind of items that you've ordered on the Kickstarter. We've shared other things with you like the town builder pad. I've been using that in my own RPG sessions. It's fantastic. We're really excited about this product. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I've been using all of the art for the Wanderer's Guide for my own personal D&D campaign that I've now been running for over a year. And I've been using the Wanderer's Guide with it from the very beginning, from the time that Andrew gave us initial concept sketches. And I love it. I absolutely love the world that's being created, my world that's being created using the Wanderer's Guide art. It's absolutely phenomenal. But that's kind of what I wanted to update everybody about with the Kickstarter. We're super excited that you guys have been along for the ride with us. I love the positivity that we get to see from the art and from the community and from the ideas that everybody has. It's been absolutely a pleasure to work on this and to see all of the new art coming in. I know from your end, sometimes it looks like, oh, we only update once every couple of weeks and you're just kind of waiting for us to say something. But I wanted to give you a video just to let you know that like behind the scenes, we are hard at work, working on the art, coming up with the best ideas that we can, writing quest NPC backstories, lots of fun stuff, all of the nitty-gritty details that goes into the writing and the art direction of the project. Samples are being made, but we are hard at work on this project, and it is going to be amazing when we finally get it into your hands. I will try to make a couple more of these video updates to give you a better example of like the stuff that we're working on, maybe show off some actual samples in the future once I have some physical things in my hand. But we are super excited, and again, thank you so much for being a part of this project and helping us bring it to life. It has been a joy to work on with you, and I will check back in with you guys in a couple of weeks, but just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Thank you so much for everything that you've done so far and for your incredible patience for this awesome product. So all right, thank you so much. Bye.